A new roller coaster has been announced for Darien Lake in upstate New York. They'll be adding Tantrum, which is a Gerstlauer Eurofighter. And actually, it has been 10 years since the last time they got a new roller coaster. Their last one was Moto Coaster, which was added in 2008. Tantrum will be coming in 2018. So this will be their 8th roller coaster to the park, and it is set to replace the Thunder Rapids log flume, which I think that in itself is an interesting choice because Darien Lake has a lot of land, so it's kind of interesting that they're taking out a log flume to make way for this new roller coaster when they probably could fit it somewhere else. So that's kind of an interesting note. Now, talking about the roller coaster itself, this is actually going to be a clone of Iron Shark at the Galveston Pier. So it's going to have the exact same stats. It has a height of 100 feet, it has one inversion, top speed of 52 miles per hour. It has a drop at a 95-degree angle, and its track length is 1,246 feet. The ride will run with 3 cars, and that is 8 people per car. That is 4 people in one row, and then 4 people behind you. That one inversion on the ride is an Immelman. However, if you look at the ride, a lot of it looks like it goes upside down more than once, but it's not quite inverting in some of those maneuvers. As for the color scheme, Darien Lake released this video, so I got full credit for the park for releasing this. But they're just showing off footage of Iron Shark mixed with Hydrus at Casino Pier. If I had to take a guess, I would say that Tantrum looks like it's going to be a green roller coaster, but I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just going to take a guess and say that's probably what the color scheme will be. Now, I think the fact that they're getting a Gerstlauer Eurofighter is really interesting. I don't think I would have imagined that type of ride going to this park. Now, I'm not really complaining because they do need a new roller coaster, so it's about dang time that they get one. But if you had asked me like last year what their next coaster would be, I don't think I would have said a Eurofighter. Looking at it, I think that it is a good fit, and it'll be probably the second best in the park, maybe even the best. I haven't ridden Ride of Steel, but I have ridden its sister ride at Six Flags America. It's pretty good, so I'm going to guess that Tantrum will be second best. But it is kind of a shame that they're getting a clone of a ride. Even though there aren't many of these clones, I believe there's 3 in the world. You have the one at Galveston, and then there's another clone in Columbia. But it is kind of unfortunate that they aren't getting a layout like unique to Darien Lake. Now, typically with these Eurofighters, one complaint is the capacity, how's it going to do? However, it's my understanding that Darien Lake doesn't really have huge attendance numbers, so I think that its capacity will be okay, especially if they're running all 3 cars at one time. Then they'll probably do okay with capacity. I don't think the lines will get super long. Now, one quick thought about the name. I still can't decide what I think about the name, Tantrum. I think it's kind of cool, but also I think it's a little weird. When I think tantrum, I think of like a temper tantrum that your like little kid is throwing when he doesn't get what he wants at Target. So in that regard, it's a little weird, but also Tantrum, like it sounds kind of cool. So I'm undecided on whether I like the name or not. So comment below, do you like the name Tantrum? What do you think of it? At least it's a unique name and not something dumb, so that's good. And the logo's kind of cool, so I mean, I'll give them that. But I have yet to ride Iron Shark at Galveston Pier, so I'm not really one to say whether it's going to be a good ride or not. If you have ridden it, let me know if it's good. I've heard some, I'd say, positive things about it. I mean, these Gerstlauer Eurofighters, I think they're good rides. They're nothing really that like blows your mind. I really liked Hydrus at Casino Pier when I rode. That's probably my favorite Gerstlauer Eurofighter that I've ridden. So I know that Gerstlauer does some good Eurofighters, but also I've heard of some that like are not as good. So I'm assuming that Iron Shark is one of the better ones. Also because this one is going to be fairly new. It's not going to be rough or anything like some Gerstlauers can get. So I think it'll be a good ride for this park. They need something. And this is different enough from the rest of the rides there. I think it'll suffice. I mean, I don't expect anything mind-blowing like any crazy theming. And the ride probably won't be anything like outstanding. It'll be good. It'll be a good fit for that park, and if it brings in some more attendance, then I mean, hey, that's the goal. So I think it's just nice that we're seeing another new coaster come out for 2018. 2018 was already a really good year for roller coasters, and now we got a new Gerstlauer Eurofighter coming. So those are my thoughts on Tantrum at Darien Lake. Let me know what your thoughts are on this ride. Let me know what you're thinking about all of this, the decision to go with this type of ride, the name, all that good stuff. Post all those thoughts in the comment section below, and of course, stay tuned for more coaster analyses coming soon the next time a major roller coaster is announced for a park. And with that, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.